grandparents came from Japan. My grandparents on my mother's side, the Torigoi family, settled in Kurdistan, Hawaii, and they came as contract laborers for Puna Sugar. My mother had a photo of the family in front of their home, I would guess in about 1920, with the proud possession being a Model T Ford. And she explained to me that her father was able to buy the car and then ran a taxi business. So that was his way out of the plantation. That's what he did. My grandmother was always the one really pushing education. I grew up in Kalihi and a proud graduate of Farrington High School. Growing up in Kalihi, and even back then, the media was very harsh on Kalihi. If you were from Kalihi, then you were labeled as maybe being on the other side of the tracks or not as capable or whatever. And so we fought hard to overcome that.
After graduating from Farrington High School, he went to Northwestern University and then served as a Supply Corps officer in the United States Navy, and then got his law degree from the University of California, Hastings College of Law.
Well, my family truly values education because of, like many immigrant families, because it was the way out. And so we were all expected to go to college.
Oshima now serves as Chief Executive Officer, President, and Director of Hawaiian Electric Company.
I think he's a visionary, not only in his own field, but he's a visionary in public education. Alan's support of public education has really been long time and very deep. I'm just amazed at how much he knows about our school system.
My father was very community-minded and made sure that we knew that we had to do something for the community also.
He brought to light really the importance of public school facilities. So he really focused HIPA on initiating an effort to look at the status of public schools in Hawaii. And he recognized that, the average age of a public school is 65 years old, and facilities do matter. When you're sitting in a classroom out in the west side with 100-degree temperature, you can't focus.
We cannot keep denying that we have to do something, and we have to find creative ways to make it happen.
Act 155, which was passed by the legislature called the 21st Century Schools, was an act that he promoted, lobbied for, and is bird dogging to make sure that it's implemented. And nobody would have ever thought of using school property for commercial purposes and then using the money to improve the school.
I think my dad believes so strongly in supporting public education because he believes that education can be a great equalizer. I think that my dad sent us to public school because he truly believed in the quality of education that we would get in the public school system.
So both Emily and Rob went through public schools, are great people, good citizens, and successful in their lives.
Often some of us sit back and say, where are the leaders in Hawaii? And Alan's name always comes up when you ever talk about leaders.
JCCH is pleased to honor Alan Oshima as a great community leader. He has shown the spirit of aloha in his firm belief in equal access to a good education.
Very generous and kind, as well as inspirational leader.
I am so proud of him, and I'm really happy that he's been able to do so much in the community and for our family, and congratulations, Dad.
In America, where we're a nation of immigrants, there has to be a levelizer. That's fundamentally why we need a really, really sound public education system.